Here we find ourselves on a beautiful spring day, a time when might ordinarily be full of hope, a new season, plants bursting into life, birdsong filling the air, and yet we can find it hard right now to appreciate all of those things. If we tune into the radio or the TV, or browse the internet or social media, we find ourselves full of anxiety, fear, depression. Of course, it's important that we listen to these broadcast messages so that we know best how to protect ourselves, our loved ones, and of course those working in the NHS. However, we also need to temper that input with sources of joy. The things I mentioned at the beginning, the sunshine, which seemed as though it would never appear, when just a few weeks ago all we received was interminable rain. The flowers emerging from the dull brown earth which seems to have been dormant for so long. And you might even be able to hear the birdsong through my conservatory. I was in need of some encouragement this morning, and my Bible opened at this reading. It's quite apt given that I should currently be sat on a boat in Spain, and instead I'm here in Thetford. The reading is from Luke 8:22 to 25. Jesus calms the storm. One day Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us go over to the other side of the lake." So they got into a boat and set out. As they sailed, he fell asleep. A squall came down on the lake, so that the boat was being swamped and they were in great danger. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Master, Master, we're going to drown." He got up and rebuked the wind and the raging waters. The storm subsided and all was calm. "Where is your faith?" he asked his disciples. In fear and amazement they asked one another, "Who is this? He commands even the winds and the water, and they obey him." As I read, I realised that we are currently in a storm, and our boat is in danger of being swamped. If we fail to heed advice, we could indeed be in great danger. We could contract this horrible virus, pass it on to someone more vulnerable, put pressure on our NHS staff. It can seem at the moment that there is no end in sight of the limitations which can be placed upon us. But let us consider this reading. When Jesus asks, "Where is your faith?" let us be great disciples and show him where our faith is. Let us continue to pray for this virus to be gone, for life to return to normal, and trust that the one who loves us will calm this storm.